What's good, YouTube? We back. GZTV back here with another video. And by the way, in the background over there, we are working on a dope ass display. You can't really see everything that well, but during the day, it'll probably be easier to see. We're just kind of working on the setup and whatnot. I might try to get the LEDs to like peek a little up above the couch so you guys can like see all the shit of my setup. But yeah, NBA basketball. One of the best nights of basketball I've watched all year. Wow, there were so many good games tonight. Oh my god, this was a great night for basketball. And I was actually able to watch a decent amount. We will talk about the NFL situation tomorrow. Prayers up to DeMar. Why can't I remember it? DeMar Hamlin. Is that correct? DeMar Hamlin. DeMar Hamlin. Yes, okay. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't disrespecting him or anything, but we have NBA basketball to talk about. We had 11 games. We're going to kind of skim through most of things. We might talk about some, but I mean, Suns and Knicks, that happened at 2 o'clock. Interestingly enough, we had a basketball game in the early window during the week. I never really expected that one. But yeah, here we have it. So Julius Randle and Jalen Brunson help lift the Knicks over the Suns by 19. Great scoring, great rebounding by Julius Randle. Yeah, Julius Randle passing the ball around. So was Quentin Grimes. Quentin Grimes was also playing well, not only on the offensive end, but on the defensive end. Got to commend his effort. Mitchell Robinson always been a good at the rim defender, and we saw that. Jalen Brunson was passing the ball. Just a lot of teamwork. The Suns played like shit. This was a terrible game, probably the worst game the Suns have played all year. And obviously, they didn't have Devin Booker, but I don't think that's a huge problem. I mean, starting a guy like I think Cam Johnson being out is a little more. Torrey Craig had 4 points, 7 rebounds. Didn't make a single three through 23 minutes. We need someone on this team that can take control and put up 20 to 25 points in any given night. And they're not having that right now. I still have faith in the Suns. Don't worry. Like, it's not over for them and stuff. Like, we're not even halfway through the season. They have time to rebound, and they're not even really in a bad place. But, yeah, they're not looking too well. New York Knicks, 28 points, 16 rebounds for Julius Randle off of 33% three-point shooting. 10 points and 10 rebounds for Mitchell Robinson. 24 points for Jalen Brunson. He shot 67% from three, and that is that game. So many good games on tonight, though. LeBron and the Lakers took on the Hornets tonight, and LeBron has been on a tear recently. I didn't put that in the title. I really didn't put anything on the title because I just put the title as I love this. You gotta love basketball, and this is why. This was an amazing night of. This was an amazing night filled with amazing performances. LeBron James pours in 43s. The Lakers hold off the Hornets. They win by 6. LeBron James has taken giant leaps lately towards breaking Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's career scoring mark. And I forgot, we shouldn't be talking about the highlights or anything. I'm just going to get into the box score. There's a lot of basketball games to talk about. LeBron James, 43 points, 11 assists. Fantastic night for him. 18 points, 15 rebounds for Thomas Bryant, continuing to be a big part of this Lakers squad. On the Hornets, 18 points, 14 rebounds for Mason Plumlee. He missed one shot. LaMelo Ball had 24 through 30% from 3. You get a Scary Terry with 27 points, 50% from 3, 55% for the field. They tried their best, but LeBron is playing way too well. And Gordon Hayward, he can definitely be better for this team. He could definitely be a 10 to 15 point scorer. He's just not doing it. He's day to day. He's questionable. He's like in and out of the lineup. So once he gets some consistency, obviously they're a tank team, and their season is damn near over. Like, at this point in the season, they are the only possibility. The highest amount of wins they could possibly get is like 54. That is pretty bad. Gordon Hayward, he came out 50% from 3. Definitely need to get that field goal percentage up, but I get it. He's hurt. Bulls, Cavs, an all-timer. This game was insane. Donovan Mitchell scores 71 points. The Cavs beat the Bulls by 11 in overtime. Already an all-star, Donovan Mitchell added his name to one of the NBA's most rarefied lists tonight. He's only like the 7th or 8th player in NBA history to score 70-plus points in a night. My God, I was watching damn near this whole thing, and I'm so happy I did. Great game. Donovan Mitchell played out of his mind. He was just pulling up, making threes like it wasn't anything. And I mean, shout out to the Bulls because I still don't think they played a bad game. It's just how can you stop him? He put up 71 points. You know, they send double teams. They try to stop the spot up. It doesn't even matter. This guy is making everything. But I mean, looking at the Bulls, 44 points for DeMar DeRozan off of 33% three-point shooting, 50% from the field. I mean, guys, you don't see this that often. You don't see all of these crazy performances. A 44 against a 71-point performance, it's actually insane. And, I mean, don't forget, Vucevic put up 20 points, 13 rebounds, 50% from the three, 75% from the field. Zach LaVine put up 26, 33% from three. Like, so many good performances. My God, I can't believe this. This is ridiculous. I don't know how he did this. But, I mean, looking at the Cavs, Kevin Love, he put up 12 points and 17 rebounds, shot 33% from three. Jared Allen, I love the attack this team is having with all these big men. Jared Allen put up 21 points. He shot 90% from the field. And, of course, we have to talk about Donovan Mitchell. 71 points, 11 assists. I mean, that's the underrated part about it. He put up 71 points, but he also had 11 assists. So he damn near accounted for like 95 of the team's 145 points. That is insane. That's insane. That's an insane stat line. I mean, my God. And I mean, I'm sure he played some defense as well. I mean, he got a block, too. Like, Jesus, Donovan Mitchell played out of his mind. Shout out to him. Hopefully he continues to play like this because the Cavs are on their way to a great season. The Bulls are very woeful. They're a very unlucky team, you know. They keep going against these crazy performances. But Raptors-Pacers, a little more of a low-key game. Benedict Mathurin and Buddy Hield lead the Pacers past the Raptors for their fourth straight. Great scoring for Benedict and Buddy. They win by 8. Fourth straight victory. I mean, what can I say? The Pacers are on a roll. They're actually a good basketball team for once. We've seen them struggle over the years. We've seen a fair share of poverty Pacers teams. But they're finally starting to figure it out this year. But let's look at the Raptors first. I mean, 26 points for Pascal Siakam, 50% from three. 23 points for Scotty Barnes. He also shot 50% from three. And 32 points for Gary Trent. He shot 50% from three. Very efficient night from their big players shooting wise. Gary Trent is we got to give credit to Gary Trent. He's actually been playing some really good basketball recently, and it's kind of gone overlooked. So shout out to him. Fred VanVleet, definitely not a great night. I mean, he shot 25% from three and like 20% from the field. Definitely need to up that. We definitely need to see VanVleet go for 15 to 20 in a game. He's more than capable of doing that. He's averaging 19 points a game. This just wasn't a good night for him, and it really prevented them from winning the basketball game. Looking at the Pacers, Miles Turner had 18 points and 10 rebounds. Off the bench, Jalen Smith had 11 points, 11 rebounds, 50% from the field. They have some great big men on this team. 21 points for Benedict Mathurin. Didn't miss a single three and ended up shooting 67% from the field. A pretty efficient night for the rookie there. So that is sick. Pelicans, 76ers is the next game. Joel Embiid leads the 76ers past the Pelicans. Zion Williamson hurts his hamstring. That is very unfortunate to hear. I didn't watch a crap ton of this game. I was focused on Donovan Mitchell because I saw him get hot, and I was like, oh my God, we got to watch this game. Zion Williamson dominated the 76ers to the point that Coach Doc Rivers said trying to defend the New Orleans big man was like guarding a fast Shaq. I mean, he's gotten a lot of like Shaquille O'Neal references. There's a lot of really dominant players in this league that have gotten that reference. You know, Giannis, Zion, they're just powerful. I mean, he got hurt, so I guess they got let off easy there, but no, I mean, so many good performances around the league. I don't even know. This is insane. We are witnessing some insanely good basketball right now. I mean, 26 points for Zion. You get 12 points, 12 rebounds for Jonas Valanciunas off of 67% three-point shooting. And you get 26 points out of CJ McCollum. Not a great game for Herbert Jones. He definitely, again, I've said this in videos before, he definitely needs to step up in place of Brandon Ingram. He needs to up his standards a little bit. I mean, 15 to 20 points a game should be what he's shooting for, honestly. I mean, you're playing a good team here. I'm not hating on him. I'm just saying going forward, if they want to win games, he definitely needs to up it a little bit. But man, no one is talking about Joel Embiid going for 42 points, 11 rebounds, still solidifying himself as a top 10 to top 15 player in the league. I mean, he shot 67% from three. And as well, shout out to James Harden. He's been playing some good basketball recently. 27 points, 33% from three. That's always awesome. So, yeah, 76ers get it done. Spurs and Nets. Are the Nets ever going to lose a game again? I'm not even sure. Like, they may not lose a game ever. Like, Jesus. Kyrie Irving, the Nets roll past the Spurs, by 36 for their 12th straight win. Kyrie made his first 7 shots. He sparked a big bench celebration with a one-hand follow slam after he finally missed. And yeah, good scoring for Kyrie Irving. He's really the star player. He's really taken over, obviously, the anti-Semitic stuff. He's trying to push that past him. And he's trying to lead the Nets to the promised land. And this is such a good... Man, this season is going to be insane. I can't wait to see who hoists that trophy. It's going to be awesome. Looking at the Spurs, 22 points for Keldon Johnson. He shot 33% from three. That's really it. Not a great game for rookie Sohan. But, to beat a team as good as the Nets, you would have had to have someone go for, 35 to 40 points at this point. Holy shit. Damn near 40 to 45 points, with how good they're playing. Sohan shot 50% from the field, but definitely needs to work from the arc. I think he's a rookie. He's developing. This isn't a great basketball team. This is a pretty shit team, honestly. So we got to cut him some slack a little bit. They're developing. They're moving forward. Kevin Durant had 25 points and 11 assists. Kyrie Irving put up 27 points in shooting 80% from three. Guys, when he just scores, he makes shots, and he gets out of there. None of this extra shit, none of this shot chucking. He's so composed. He knows exactly when to shoot, and yeah, he's such a smart player, such a fun player to watch as well. Mavs Rockets, next game we're going to talk about. Luka Doncic scores 39, another good performance. Mavs rally for a 5-point win over Houston. Great scoring, great rebounding, great passing. Luka has been known throughout the year to just do everything for this Mavs team, and tonight didn't change. 18-point second half deficit, they were down, and they end up winning. They get their 7th straight win. They are the hottest team in the West, and a probably top three in the power rankings. So yeah, shout out to the Mavericks getting it done. Again, Luka had some help, though. We can't forget about this. 21 points for Christian Wood and Tim Hardaway Jr. Both of them ended with 21. But obviously, Luka Doncic is the star player. 39 points and 12 rebounds. Fantastic play. Luka he's averaging 34 points through 38 games. That's crazy. He's averaging a stat line of 34, 9, and 9. That is an MVP right there. I wasn't really that convinced at first. They were struggling, but after this 7-game win streak, I'm convinced. This guy's the MVP. Looking at the Rockets, didn't really play that bad. I don't really have any complaints. I think the Rockets played pretty solid for where they're at. 25 points for KPJ. He shot 55% from the field. You get Jalen Green going for 20 off of 40% three-point shooting. Just not really any complaints. I feel like everyone did their part. It's just Luka Doncic is on such a tear, and any team that plays him should be running for their lives. He's a nightmare. Nuggets, Timberwolves. Anthony Edwards scores 29. The shorthanded Wolves beat the Nuggets by 13. It seemed like for a while it was impossible for the Timberwolves to win a game. But Anthony Edwards, good scoring, great third quarter for him. Denver was trying to push back and they ended up winning. So there you go. Big win. I think they broke a losing streak or a skid or something. Not looking at the Nuggets. This is another team. I don't really have any complaints. I think they played fairly well. It's just it was more of the Timberwolves night. 12 points, 16 rebounds for Aaron Gordon, 24 points for Nikola Jokic, including 33% three-point shooting, 50% from the field. Looking at the Timberwolves, 21 points for McDaniels. That's not something you get often. That's not a performance you get often out of this guy. Didn't miss a single three-pointer. Shot 90% from the field. 29 points and 10 rebounds for Anthony Edwards. And yeah, there you have it. Timberwolves win a game. Another crazy game tonight. Hawks and Warriors. Oh my God, it's such a fun game to watch. I don't really have anything to say in terms of storylines, but like if you want to look at the box score, sure, we fucking can because oh my God, the Hawks, another team that didn't play bad. Obviously, I mean they had some good performances. I mean, 25 points, 13 rebounds out of John Collins, 16 points, 12 rebounds out of Okongwu. 30 points, 14 assists for Trae Young. He shot 30% from three. DeJounte Murray had 25 points and 10 rebounds. He shot 50% from the field. Everyone did their job on the Hawks. It's just Klay Thompson's unstoppable. We will get to that. 21 points off the bench for Bogdanovic. He's been a really big piece, shooting 50% from three. Draymond Green had 11 assists and 13 rebounds and didn't miss a single three. Hit a big three towards the end of the game. Kevin Looney had 14 points and 20 rebounds. He shot 50% from the field. Very good night. One of the better nights of his career, honestly. Kevin Looney put in that work on that finals run, and he's just carrying over that momentum. 54 points for Klay Thompson. 54. Yes, you heard me right. This is only Klay Thompson's fourth 50-point game. So cherish him while you can. We haven't gotten a 50-pointer out of him in probably 2 or 3 years, honestly. 28 points as well for Jordan Poole. So just a great performance here for the Warriors. Everyone banding together, playing some great basketball. Yeah, Pistons Trailblazers. Jeremy Grant scores 36. The Blazers beat the Pistons. And Gary Payton's debut, speaking of the Warriors, a guy that used to be on the squad is now playing on a good Trailblazers team. And yeah, great scoring against Jeremy Grant. Played against his former team. Obviously, this team never really amounted to anything, so he got the hell out of there. Great scoring for Anthony Simons as well. They ended up winning by 29. It was an ass beating. It wasn't one of the better games, but we still got some good scoring performances. I mean, Bogdanovic is really all the Pistons have. He put up 21 points and shot 67% from three. Jalen Duren, I just really wish that Jalen Duren could be more of an offensive weapon. I mean, he gets 11 rebounds here. He only shot 33% from the field, though, in 6 attempts. Like, he's got to up it a little bit, I feel like. Maybe having Cade Cunningham back, you could get a guy to go 30 to 35 points a game. I don't blame them for losing games. Obviously, Cade Cunningham is their best player. I don't think there's a doubt in that. But, yeah, looking at the other side, 36 for Jeremy Grant, 19 points, 10 assists for Damian Lillard, shooting 50% overall. 30 points for Anthony Simons. He shot 40% from three. And off the bench, I mean, Drew Eubanks, watching the game, he was actually pretty impressive. A lot of hustle plays, 10 points, 10 rebounds. He shot 60% from the field. So shout out to Drew Eubanks. Nice little role player for the Trailblazers. Heat and the Clippers is the last game we're going to talk about tonight. Bam Adebayo scores 31. The Heat recover to beat the Clippers by 10. Great scoring, great rebounding for Bam Adebayo. They blew a 21-point lead, but they still ended up coming out on top, second one in a row. They're kind of stacking up wins. They got to get away from that 500 range. It's been bothering them all season, of course. So, yeah, 31 points, 13 rebounds for Bam Adebayo. Tyler Hero ended up with 23. You look at the Clippers here, you get 25 points out of Paul George off of 40% three-point shooting. Terrence Mann, he was consistent with the shots he got. I mean, 50% from three, 75% from the field, but maybe they need to integrate him in the offense more. Maybe try to get him to be a 15 to 20-point scorer every game. Kind of high standards, I know, but I don't really have anything else to say. I'm just going to lead you guys on. I was just doing an outro. Tomorrow we have a Dexter review. No, Walking Dead, sorry. We have a Walking Dead review. We have This Week in the NFL. Prayers for Hamlin of the Buffalo Bills. Good guy, seems like a stand-up guy. I've heard a lot of stories about him, so prayers up to him. We will get to that tomorrow. I don't know, man. It's just a really tragic situation. I don't know. I'm pretty sure his vitals are back, but still, man. It's just a tragic situation. You're such a young player in the league, and something scary like that happens to you. Like, I don't think he feels like coming back to football anytime soon. Like, it's such a traumatic thing for him to experience, for his family to experience, waking up in a hospital not knowing where the hell you are. Yeah, it's scary stuff. We'll get to it tomorrow.